shit, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.
What's up, netizens? You're watching DarkStar. My name is Anthony, and joined by fellow reactioneers Joey, Bree, Chris. What is up, guys?
And girls.
Put everyone in a box because Joey wants to be considered a girl. Okay?
Fair enough.
Okay, what's up, guys?
Well, what's up, netizens? You're watching DarkStar. I'm joined by fellow reactioneers ladies and Chris. What's up, guys?
Yeah! Joey! I guess it's Josephina now.
Josephine. Like, Josephine is a name, but he had to add that extra in there.
Oh,
too. Ignite is the song we're listening to today.
Bitch, we ignite.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus fucking
This is
That
another
part
Yang
is-
song, and a lot of people have been speculating in the comments that it's going to be a 10 for Chris. Maybe his favorite song.
Ooh,
People have been speculating,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I highly doubt that.
Damn.
Maybe you should get your headset out of something besides the fucking
Yeah.
garbage fucking bargain bin.
Bargain bin.
Yeah.
That's what it is, dude. That's what it is, dude.
We just have shitty taste in
Hyper's
music.
Clouds, man. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure I like it. I didn't. I thought you were fucking.
How are you
pulling
pretty sure? You don't know. You actually have no idea.
Because it's Yang. I think I actually might.
Oh yeah, he's gonna like it. He's fucking biased as fuck, of course.
Let's
But
be
I
for
just
real.
feel like Tony's definitely tugging on my testicles a little bit about the fucking.
What?
the
I want to make it crystal clear to our audience there is no tugging of any testicles on my
I mean,
end.
they can't see what's
I don't know
happening
what
below.
Chris is talking about. Either somebody is in his house doing things, in which case you should get a lawyer, or nobody is there, in which case you should see a doctor. Either way, he needs professional help.
I don't know. He might
Look,
like
look,
it if
look.
someone's in his house doing that.
What I do below the cutoff of my webcam is my fucking business.
But there is no tugging of any testicles going on over here. That is all I know.
I just have one
Those
request.
hands, dude.
I just have one
Show your
request.
hand.
Joey, please. I need you to look me in the eye.
Joey's just like avoiding the conversation.
Oh,
Over it.
man.
Wait,
Which is
we worked out
making-
this real-
honestly,
really
that-
quickly.
Honestly, that's making Joey look like he's the most sus, dude. He's like, why are they talking about tugging on testicles right now, dude? How are they on to me? They're fucking on to me.
Oh, man.
I gotta fucking look away from the camera so people don't know, dude.
Hello there, my enemy. Welcome to my punching spree. This is where I lay waste and you'll go home bleeding. Didn't have to be this way.
One.
Should've stayed out of the fray. Now your head is
0. 1-0. Let's get it, dude.
Didn't mother warn you? Now she's gonna mourn you. Being damned if that you'll end this day. You're a big mess, 'cause I'm relentless. I gotta tell you all my fights.
Nice. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I wonder who the song's about.
Alright, that one convinced me. 1.5.
No, I should have said bitch, I'm gonna annihilate.
think some of the stuff they're doing with like how she's like pausing some of her syllables, it's kind of interesting. I bet they played this during that her fight against the bandit. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I dominate, desecrate, leave you in a foul state, put you in the trash with that nonsense you perpetuate. Why you get me riled up? Don't you know wild bro? Bet you understand when I'm pissing on your ashes, son. Told you I'm torturous. When you
I'm pissing on your ashes. Oh shit.
Anybody broken no school, this a bloodbath. Try to get away, but there's no escaping Alcatraz. What you made me do? Told you I was sorry, you fools, you lose blood cold.
It's actually kind of good.
My bag of tricks hit you with the baddest licks ever. You'll never contend. I win, bringing out the beast in me, challenging my decency. Now I gotta ask, do you really want a piece of me? Hope you're ready for the pain. Suffer when I hit your brain, erase your essence from earth. No need to explain.
Really could have done without it, in my opinion.
I like this part too.
Not bad.
In that case, we gotta hear fucking Joey's rating first, then.
Let's hear our fucking shitty take on this music with our, our taste. It
So
was
we have
real
shitty
weird. I'm
taste.
just kidding.
Does that mean that if we say this is good, then technically it's bad?
I'm really curious to see what scores are gonna come out of this one because I feel like a lot of us are just on totally different wavelengths for this song.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I mean, it was an okay song. I think the rap part I normally would enjoy, but kind of ruined it because I was feeling the way she's basically singing the song with hitting the notes, the Paul shit Tony mentioned. I really liked.
I thought the rap was good. Like
It was
compared to
just
his
trash.
other ones that we've listened to, I thought it meshed well with the song. That it flowed well, that he rapped really well, and it was in tune. That I liked
In
it.
tune is questionable, but I'm gonna give it I give it a 6. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw something out there. It's something I notice in a lot of their songs, and I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's not necessarily a negative or a positive, I guess. It depends on your perspective. I feel like they use more. The word is complicated, but just unnatural. That's the word I would use. Unnatural language a lot that isn't really like necessary. Like a lot of the stuff that I heard in this, for example, is stuff that Yang as a character would never say. Would literally never say in like a conversation while she's conversing. I don't have the lyrics like right in front of me or whatever, but there are lines in here where it's like directly talking and it's just like using language that, Yang just wouldn't use, like, because it's just not natural. Almost nobody would use it in natural conversation or whatever. And I don't know. Sometimes it's weird listening to
Are
it.
songs really ever natural conversation?
I mean, they're not a natural conversation, but like, I think word choice, when you use words that take you out of the context of like the purpose of the song, it just seems odd to me sometimes. Like I said, some people, I mean, if you look at like poetry and stuff like that, a lot of times they purposely do this type of thing. Or if you're, reading, you want to see more verbose language. You don't want to just see like the same language being used all the time. And I get that. So, and some language is better suited to explaining what they're trying to explain. But when I'm listening to a song, sometimes it takes me personally out of it. Like I said, it's hard to say it's a negative or a positive thing, but from my perspective, listening to it, sometimes the language is just off-putting to me that they use a
Would
lot
you-
of these things.
Do you think that maybe they're trying more to appease their target audience, which is more anime, manga people, and more of a story being told rather than just being simple and non-complex?
I'm not gonna lie. Until the song, I don't know if I've ever heard. I'm sure I have, but I did bemoan that particular word. I literally don't remember like ever hearing that before.
Bemoan?
I know all the words, and it's not like I've literally never
Yeah,
heard
I
them.
mean,
But for example, that is a good example. It's like, where is that one? Because that one's a direct statement to them, right?
124. Anguish you'll never know, for your miserable plight. Soon you'll bemoan your mistake of a life.
Yes, right. So like this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like if Yang was standing, let's say it's she's standing in front of that toothless guy or whatever that she beats the shit out of, right? Or anybody that she's beating the shit out of, because that's like her character in the show right now, right? That you know for a fact, standing in front of them, she'd be like, "Listen, anguish you'll know for your miserable plight. Soon you'll bemoan your mistake of a life." That would nothing even remotely approaching that would come out of her life. She's like, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." Like that's something that she would say. You know what I mean?
Okay, how would that fit into a song?
I don't know. I mean, they do it in different things or whatever. You're gonna regret this little fight. You don't want to mess with me. Like those lyrics right before that are a good illustration of like something that Yang would actually say.
Looking pretty
takes me
tattered,
out
your
of it.
blood is really splattered. There you go, another one.
I
That
just
one- that
thought
one's
the song
okay,
was
but-
pretty good.
I thought this. I think there were a lot of like that part that you like. I think was really good. It got repeated like 2 or 3
Who's
times.
you?
Bree.
I say 6.
This part right coming up here, I think. Yes, this part right here. That part right there is really, really good. Like super catchy, super upbeat. No.
Those
Hey.
ratings though.
Yeah.
What is your rating?
Okay, so my actual rating, what I'm basing it off of. So we did Armed and Ready. I don't know if you guys remember that song, but it was a few weeks ago.
I'm dead ready.
And I like
over
that
and
song.
over and over again.
I listened to that a bunch again, and I like that song quite a bit.
Armed and Ready
In
song?
a similar vein, yeah. And I eventually brought that score up quite a bit to like an 8.5 or an 8 or something like that. And I don't think this song was anywhere near as good as that song, so I'm gonna give this one a 5.5.
I haven't listened to it as much as the other one.
That's true. And by the time this comes out, you'll see at the end of the video. Always wait for the end of the video, guys, because if I decide to change my score, it might be there. But as of right now, on the very first listen, I don't think this song was anywhere near as good as that song, so I'll give it a 5.5.
Fucking Tony's over here like, this song, give it a 1. Fucking literally release that shit on Patreon. And it's like, this motherfucker, how dare you? And he's like, well, before it hits YouTube, give him this shit a fucking 8.5.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, come on now.
It
We
was-
know they
basically, it
all
was in the middle.
To everything, so it's not like we have to guess which ones need to be changed.
I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to this one again as of right now in my head. So therefore, I think it's in the middle of the pack, a little bit better than the average song we listen to. So 5.5 seems about where I'd put it.
That's why I went with the 6. Because it's not like terrible like some of them we've heard. It's okay.
Joey, don't be a teacher.
Bree, Chris.
I'm not gonna be a teacher. Not in my future at all.
I give it like an 8.
Bree, don't be a
liked it.
song judge, please.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to autotune trash.
Oh
I haven't in a while,
my
actually.
God. You probably do
should.
though.
Probably do actually.
It's funny, but
Much autotune trash as Joey does.
My playlist might not have any auto tune at all on it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
3.
me, Joey, and Bree all relatively listen to quite a bit of pop. I don't know about Chris. I literally don't even know what Chris listens to. He used to listen to Chameleonaire.
I still
That's
listen to Chameleonaire.
that's basically all I know. I have no idea what the fuck Chris listens to. So
Okay.
KDA, I'm sure.
KDA, yeah, well there you go. That's fucking pop. There you go.
Autotune Central.
I will say I have been fucking listening to some hella League music recently. That's for sure. Their music videos are so goddamn good. But yes, no, like literally.
Well, what
if
is
I
your
was-
rating?
Go to my
Yeah.
albums. They're all fucking Chameleon on Spotify. But anyways. So there were two things in this fucking song that I did not care for.
One of them's the rap.
One of them is definitely the rap, as always.
Facts, dude.
The ending, like at first, like it was like the mid of it. I was kind of like, it's not too bad. His fucking delivery on that last line was fucking terrible. It was even off beat. It was terrible, and I'm pretty sure I'll get told in the comments that was fucking strategically planned and fucking somehow save the planet. But it's true, dude. Anyway,
Choose your next words carefully, Chris. The commenters are watching.
oh, I know. The next one, though, the next thing that really soured the song for me was I don't know why. I did not care for the fucking trumpet at all, or whatever the fuck that was. Didn't care for it at all. Like they tried to fucking.
like the
I felt
That is
trumpet.
disrespectful to all school bands.
for sure. I felt like it was forced, like so many times. Like it was one thing when it was just part of the music, but then like whenever she's doing the chorus, every single time that like she spaced something out, it did it with the space. I'm like, this is too much. So that really soured it for me too. I think if the trumpet would have been gone, I would have liked the song a lot more. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
That's not bad.
What?
I would have liked the song a lot more if the trumpet wouldn't have been there. Now, as far as the rapping aspect, I can easily edit that out myself. That's fine. So without the rap, the song's more like a 9. But the trumpet, man, I can't get rid of that. I don't know how to. So sorry, guys.
I will
Sorry.
say-
for everybody who was like, Chris, gonna give this a 10. I'm sorry I let you down. But I'm being honest. The rap.
This is
was
a lot of people's favorite
terrible.
songs, and so I will extend a little bit of an olive branch as well. A couple things that were really cool in this song, in my opinion, is the way she sang some of the verses, and
for sure.
and didn't like it wasn't just like straight, line. There was like some, like I said, some syllable play in there where she would kind of like pause it, create anticipation, and then drop the rest of the word in a way that was kind of like weird, but at the same time, like
But did not
like I
sound
said,
forced, which was
yeah,
nice.
exactly. So it created some
It sounded like
anticipation.
it wasn't an easy song for her, and she did it
Let-
well.
Let me say this.
Those vocals she had. Let's go, dude.
Let me say this.
Well, just really quick too.
Props.
And the other thing that was really cool was the RWBY coming in and being like, yeah,
Yeah.
sort of thing or whatever. So I think those two things were
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool
that
about
was
this song.
cool.
The rap was trash. The trumpet could have done without.
What is
But-
the trash word that we throw out?
I mean,
I thought the
You
rap
don't
was
look at a
better than the
pile
other
of
raps
shit.
that we've heard
The
from
rap
him.
was like way
you
better
don't
than
look
any
at
of
a
the other
pile of
raps.
shit and then be like, "Oh, what is this? Candy?" No, you call it what it is. Pile of shit. Anyways,
What?
the rap.
I didn't think the rap was that bad. I do
the
think it
rap-
was out of
I
place.
didn't say it's pile of shit. I'm just using an example for her. The rap was trash.
Well,
Tony,
this-
edit.
that part, yeah, I got it. I got you, Joey. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
go
it.
ahead. You do whatever you gotta
I'm just-
This song was a pile of trash.
Main thing I'm gonna do, like I said.
You are
Trash.
gonna get flamed rotisserie style.
You're gonna
like,
get flamed for not letting me
Bri-
finish fucking talking. Shut the fuck up.
Bree, did you
God
even
damn
hear?
it.
Did you even hear what he called what example he was giving to you?
a pile of shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
You walked right into that, you
It's just gonna be on loop, dude. Chris is just gonna be like,
Edit it and say that you said it was a pile of shit.
it's just gonna be
because you
Chris,
fucking vocally
pile of
said
shit, Joey, pile of shit, Bree, pile of shit. I'm not even gonna give them your scores. I'm just gonna fucking. That's
What's the
all you
score?
guys are
Edit
gonna
it, pile of
contribute.
shit.
Yeah, and just ones across the board, and just watch you get roasted. And
Finish, Chris.
I thought their song was great. I'm giving it a 10. All right, good. All right, you guys can finish whatever you gotta say. It's fine.
Anyways, trumpet could have done without, but Casey was on fire. The song, she was
She killed it.
fucking on fire.
You could say she was
Props up to her for
ignited.
sure. She was ignorant, dude.
Oh man.
Like a lighter, bitch, we ignorant. Oh my god.
And
Joey,
now
please
we've
don't
gotten
do that again.
look into fucking Joey's terrible last playlist. Woot.
I don't have that song on my playlist.
I think the
But,
expectation.
Lil Pump,
I think-
get it.
If you look at our scores, the song scored pretty high. I think the problem is the expectations versus what we said, which is why the analysis.
7 or 7.5?
You said 7.
I'm gonna give 7.5.
Okay.
Casey-
Well, the analysis.
Casey was on
point-
fire.
5 more.
The analysis
mean-
seems skewed negatively because the expectation going in was that it was like one of the top, like, you know, like 2 or 3 songs we were going to listen to. So it sounds like we're basically justifying why it's a high score, but it's not like the highest score.
Yeah, I've gave lots of songs 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s. We got a 6, so it's better than average.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out our Patreon for early access, or if you want to see reactions to all of these anime and more. Thank you, of course, to all our patrons listed here, and a special thanks to these 10 individuals who have contributed the most. You guys are awesome, and we are humbled by your dedication in supporting us throughout our journey. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. We post several reaction videos every single week, and we hope to see our community grow as we do. Until next time, stay bright. We'll catch you on the dark side.